President Trump has policies which are good for the oil industries, and I think we have to acknowledge it. He has steered away from excessively anti-fossil fuels, unrealistic policies by some well-intentioned environment proponents.
He wants to rip up the climate pact agreed by 200 countries.
I don't know.
Is that well-intentioned?
I don't know about this.
Is that what you mean?
I don't know about this. No, I think he wants a mixed energy portfolio that includes oil, gas, renewables, and make sure that the American economy is competitive. We want the same in Saudi Arabia.
He wants to lift the regulations. In fact, his regulatory authority is headed by someone who doesn't believe in the theories of climate change. But when he looks at the energy sector, President Trump, the candidate said he wants to block all imports from Saudi Arabia. He said it repeatedly.
The energy policy on the White House website talks about working closely with the United States Gulf allies. Saudi Arabia is the leader of that grouping on energy policy. So I believe...
You don't believe the campaign promises?
So I believe at the end of the day, the Trump administration will do the right thing for the United States, and rightly so.
We want
to do the right thing for Saudi Arabia, and there are huge areas of alignment in our interests. The United States is the biggest energy market,
but you're not sure. What we're seeing so far in the first weeks of President Trump's administration is that he is putting America first. So there must be a worry here that when he talks about energy independence, when he looks at the US shale oil market, when he looks what he talked about huge natural resources, that he will move in that direction, which could mean cutting your imports.
We have no problem with the growth of American indigenous oil supplies. I've said it repeatedly. As long as they grow in line with global energy demand, we welcome them. We have billions of dollars invested in refining and distribution in the United States, and we may be increasing that investment on the back of pro-industry, pro-oil and gas policies of the Trump administration in the US. So I think you're over-exaggerating a concern that, in my opinion, will prove to be non-existent.
Well, we're not. Donald Trump said we want complete energy independence from our foes and the oil cartels.
Mm-hmm. We're not the foes.
But you are the oil cartel.
I don't think. I think people are recognizing that OPEC is a force for good, and we will have a healthy dialogue with the administration. I look forward to confirmation of the secretaries. Governor Perry is somebody I look forward to working with.
As the energy secretary?
He's the energy secretary, and he's a great person. He's also pro-oil and gas, and we share a few things, including both of us are Aggies from Texas A&M. So I look forward to meeting with him and coordinating on energy policies, and we will make sure that there is a better understanding of what we in Saudi Arabia stand for.
And Rex Tillerson of Exxon, he must be well known to you, personally and professionally. Who's the choice for the Secretary of State?
Absolutely. Rex Tillerson is one of the highest qualified executives I've ever dealt with. He's a statesman by nature. I've watched him with admiration as he led ExxonMobil to become the most respected oil and gas company in the world, and I'm sure he'll take his experience, his wisdom to his new position as Secretary of State.
Saudi Arabia has many friends in the administration. Donald Trump, of course, did business here. He even closed deals during the election campaign. You mentioned others that are known well. So at a time when many Muslim countries are worried about their relationships with the United States, you're confident going forward about the relationship?
The relationship between Saudi Arabia is very, very strong. And I think at the end of the day, whether it's economic, whether it's people to people, whether it's geostrategic, Saudi Arabia and the United States cannot afford not to work together in concert to confront the challenges that are facing the world.